Okay, this is going to be good. Let me just tell you. From Thanksgiving to New Year's, your social calendar will soon be filled with events and parties, and our next guest can help you navigate the social scene with ease this holiday season.
Anyone can do it, allegedly. Image and brand consultant Natalie Weakly with Signature Style is here with her tips and tools to help us mix and mingle like pros. Natalie, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It can be the most awkward time of the year for so many people, whether you're hosting a party or going to a party.
Yes.
Where do we begin?
I mean, we could begin with introductions, or we could begin with the prep before. How about that?
Okay.
Have 3 questions in your mind that you already know you want to ask people.
Oh.
So that you're not having to sit there with a person who maybe doesn't talk and you're going, what do I ask you about now? So you can have a few questions in your back pocket that you already know you want to ask.
Yeah.
And even think about your answers for those. It's, it's prep work, but if you think about the holiday season, we are out partying so much more than maybe we are during the year. So maybe we're a little out of practice.
Prepare your answer in the questions. But Natalie, are there good and bad questions? Like, I feel like a lot of people default to, well, what do you do?
Yes.
Well, what's your job?
Right.
What do you...
So one thing that I talk about, especially if companies have me come speak about this, is you can go small, or you can think, what's a way that who loves small talk? Just anybody? No.
Oh, the weather, it's so nice today.
It's so great. Instead, you could go more extreme with the conversation of, okay.
Who did you vote for?
What, when I say extreme, let's go ahead and slow our roll.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's a no. But you can do, instead of what the weather, you could say, what's the coldest place you've ever been in? Or what's the hottest place you've ever been in? Tell me a miserable weather story of yours.
That's fun.
Or tell me, and that's still small talk, but it's a bigger version of small talk. So it's a lot more interesting. And then they're gonna tell you about the time that they were in Bali, and now you're like, tell me about Bali. Now you have a topic.
Jumping off point.
Because really, that's what we hate. We hate not having something to talk about.
Yeah.
And so if you can prepare a few questions, if you can go ahead and have a few things ready and then ask questions that will lead to more information, it's better for everyone.
Great advice.
I find that everyone on this couch is a natural yapper. I feel like everyone does.
What are you talking about,
But
Tessa?
what if you're meeting someone, and I find this, maybe the introverted person at the party, drawing them out of their shell. Is that a responsibility? Is that something where you would ask them these questions that would kind of pull more out of them?
That will certainly help if you ask open-ended questions, of course, instead of a yes or no question. If you ask yes or no question, you're putting way more work on yourself. Are you from here? Yes. Do you work on Houston? Yes. Now I've had to ask you so many more questions instead of if I asked you it. Yes, I'm already tired. I'm
already.
So you want to ask open-ended questions, and that helps. And no, it is not your responsibility to make an introverted person extrovert, but it is our responsibility as we are interacting with people to treat them with kindness, to treat them with respect, and to help them feel like they can talk to us. They don't have to, but we want them to feel safe that they can talk to us. And if they don't want to, then that's okay. We can go and talk with some other people.
In large groups, we often encounter the situation where maybe we can't remember someone's name. What if you're introducing guests, and how would you navigate that situation?
That's so fun. Okay, so the best thing to do if you're able to is have a wing person that you can say, I have no idea who these people's names are. Please go ahead and help yourself out. And train your partner. If you are with a wing person, do it. But then also when you are walking up to someone, if it's somebody you're supposed to know their name, that's a little bit harder. But if you aren't, you've met them one time. You guys meet people all the time. I hope there's no expectation that everyone would think you would remember their names. But if they did, you would just, as soon as the conversation starts, say, my brain is mush, whatever. If you want to use an excuse, you don't have to. You can just say, please remind me of your name.
Remind me your name.
That's
it's been a long time.
Please remind me of your name.
Just do it at the beginning, and then to help us remember, say it 3 times. So, Derek, it's nice to meet you. It's so good to see you again. We're talking, oh my goodness, I can't believe that trip, Derek, that you talked about from Bali. That's fantastic. And then at the end, Derek, it was so great talking to you, and then you leave, because that's 3 times for ourselves. So we're helping ourselves remember.
Imprint.
The name.
Do you know what I sometimes do? I associate with a celebrity name. So like if I meet a Tina, I imagine her, like I associate with her like Tina Turner.
Like in a yellow dress.
Like I do, and it
around.
works.
Fantastic.
That would work. That would work. Okay, what are some common mistakes, like social cues, that people make?
Oh, how much time do we have?
Okay. A little bit. A minute and a half.
Let's dive into that a little bit deeper. So social cues that people make. I would say certainly open and closed body language. That would be something. If I'm just staring at you, not interested in what you have to say. I mean, be interesting.
Yeah.
Be interested.
There you go.
If you're gonna go,
true.
to a party, I know you may have been drugged there. It's possible. I get it. You're there to support somebody else, but it's still your time. You're still there. So be interested in the person that you're talking to. Be interesting and share. Maybe if I did ask you a yes or no question, you could throw me a bone and say, yes, I am from here, but I was originally, whatever.
I've lived here. I've done
lived
this,
here.
right.
Yes. So you can give
Elaborate.
Yes. Elaborate is a perfect.
We have 10 seconds. How to exit a conversation.
Put it on.
Bye.
Don't just leave.
That's how I would do it.
Put it on you instead of them. Instead of saying, I know you probably have other people you want to talk to, they can come back with, no, I'm fine here. This is great. I don't really want to talk to people. You can say, I'm really interested to talk with some other people. I want to talk to the host. I haven't had a chance to talk to someone that I haven't seen in a long time. It's been great talking to you. And then you can exit. Just put it in the context of you versus them. Because if it's them, they can be like, oh no, I'll go with you.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'll stay next to you all night long.
These are great reminders.
Natalie Weakly, you're the
Keep it
best.
in.
Please
Thank you
come
so
back.
much.
And
I
next
would love
time
to
we
have
need to
you.
do like 5 segments.
Literally.
We'll just do the whole thing.
We will be sharing these tips on our website, by the way, HoustonLife.tv later this afternoon. We'll also post a link where you can connect with Natalie.
Great.
Just look for that scene on Houston Life section. And
Thank
no
you, guys.
politics or religion. Avoid
Just
those.
skip it.
Yeah,
Trust
that
me.
was a
Not
joke.
worth
It's not
it.
worth it.
All right, let's